You know, I heard they recently decided to add more to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh? And welcome back to normalcy. This is the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by the Wing Wizard, Andy.
That would be me.
How are you now?
Good, and you?
Not so bad. Actually, I've caught a little buzz.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
Ripping shots and drinking beers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
Fuck yeah, bud.
We had a little bit of special whiskey last episode, but I'm gonna take a little sip of Crown.
Yeah, do it.
I like Crown. It's in the spindle over here. I don't think I've ever taken a picture of the spindle.
I have a few pictures.
You got a few? An updated one?
Oh, no. Fuck no.
No.
Not an updated one.
We need to update it.
Well, I mean, the Cask Mates is gone.
Yeah, we need to put a few more
We just have
bottles in there.
We just have the bottle in there to maintain the balance.
I mean, would a handle fit in there?
Probably not.
Like a handle of Tito's.
Probably not.
It's probably too fat.
Probably too fat.
It's got to be either a fifth or a liter fits in the spindle.
Yeah.
They make liters at Tito's.
Do they?
Yeah.
All right.
I was gifted a liter of Tito's.
I'm down.
It was gone in like an hour and a half. Yeah. I drink vodka like a fish. Yeah. I might actually, you know what's thinking about it out loud, I might drink vodka faster than I drink beer.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, I do the same thing when I mix my.
It's
Dr.
just so much
Pepper
more
and whatever.
tasty. It seems like it's just so much more tasty than
Yeah.
beer. Anyway.
That's how you get fucked up. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get on another level, bro. You want some whiskey there, good buddy?
Yeah.
We
In a
need
second.
you. Yeah,
I need
put
ice.
some ice in there first.
Yeah.
I heard a joke today.
Go.
Oh no, I already told that joke. Yeah, the one I told at dinner. I'll tell the listeners anyway. Yeah. A sandwich walks into a bar, orders a beer. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." We're gonna get shut down by the mouse. What do you want? Is there more Jamesons in the spindle?
Yeah, there's regular. It's right there.
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah.
Right there by you.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Give me that Jameson's.
Double.
Nah, just regular. Perfect.
No more trickle. Oh, you need a new bottle.
Yeah, I know.
There you go, good buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that fills up half of your glass there. Look at you. Oh, classy. With the glassware down here in the studio.
Yeah.
Way to be there, good buddy.
I know.
Yeah. This is kind of a leap, but
What's a leap?
I'm trying to connect glassware. I bet Batman had classy glassware. Blah blah blah.
Well, he had a string of pearls in the safe.
That was in what? Dark Knight
Rises.
Rises with sexy ass Anne Hathaway in her Catwoman suit.
And Tom Hardy as Bane.
Yeah. No one cared who I was
Till I put on my mask.
Dude, those movies were fucking
Dope.
Batman Begins was good. I remember watching.
And this gives you power?
I remember seeing. I didn't see Batman Begins in theaters. I saw it on DVD. Friend of mine, we went over to a friend's house and we watched it there, and like this is good.
Mm-hmm.
This is okay. But then they're like, oh, Christopher Nolan's going to make another one, Dark Knight. And Heath Ledger's going to be the Joker. Oh, that's going to be interesting. I mean, the guy from Knight's Tale. Yeah. And the dude from Brokeback Mountain. Yeah. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's going to be the Joker? What? Because the Joker, who was the Jack Nicholson?
Yeah. He was
Nicholson.
Yeah.
He was the Joker in the Burton Batman movies.
Yes.
Back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Heath Ledger's going to be the Joker? What? And then Heath Ledger died.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was at work, and a girl I worked with got a text from her mom. This is what, circa 2007, 2008?
Yeah, something like that.
Late 2007. Oh, Heath Ledger died. And I go, what?
Yeah.
Did he finish Batman?
Yeah, he did.
And they did.
The movie had finished.
The movie had finished. It was in post after he...
Yeah, he was a method actor.
Yeah.
And he just went too
Well,
far.
his ass locked himself in a fucking hotel room and got into character.
Yeah. So he just...
Didn't see sunlight for a month at a time or some shit.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that is... He posthumously won an Academy Award.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of... I mean, that has got to be one of the best superhero movies of all time.
It is.
And then how do you follow it up? Dark Knight Rises. Which wasn't as good as Dark Knight. Don't get me wrong.
Good.
But it was still really fucking good.
Yeah.
I went and saw Dark Knight opening weekend. So it opened on a Friday. I worked on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then the place I worked was having a 100th anniversary celebration. They shut down the street.
Oh.
Gave out free food and, had the store open on a Sunday, which was rare. So I had to work Sunday during the day. And then Sunday night, me and two buddies of mine went to the movie theater to try and see like an 8 o'clock show. Sold out, still on Sunday night. We ended up seeing we waited around until the 11 o'clock show. So the movie started at 11. It's almost a fucking 3-hour movie. I got home at 2 in the morning.
Jeez.
And then a derecho ripped through at 5 in the morning, and I slept through that motherfucker. And we didn't have power for 5 fucking days, all on the same weekend. The only place in my town that had power was the Taco Bell, the Wendy's, and one gas station. It was fucking anarchy for the next week. It was fantastic. Everybody grilled out. Nobody had power. The only reason we got power back is because my uncle worked for the fucking power company and kicked us to the top of the list.
Awesome.
Yeah, or we wouldn't have had power for another week after that. No,
Very
nice.
nice.
I didn't have to work.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's even better.
I couldn't go get money.
That kind of sucks.
I had. I'm still a cash guy, but I had
Yeah.
cash, and there nothing, dude. It was fucking crazy. We tore shit up during that 5 days in the middle of July of 2008. It was fantastic. Anyway,
Anywho.
we were in between sessions here. We were talking about Batman.
Yes. Batman is...
And my favorite Batman, I have to say, has got to be Christian Bale.
Yes.
He's a fantastic fucking actor.
Yep.
And he played Batman. He played the rich asshole quite well.
Mm-hmm.
Second best, campy, has got to be Adam West, because I remember watching the original Batman TV show with the pow and the ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Those, they were fun. They were fucking stupid and ridiculous, but they were fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then, whatever, Michael Keaton, fucking Val Kilmer, George Clooney, whatever. The Tim Burton
one was the Batman Returns with Danny DeVito and Christopher Walken?
I don't know. I have them all on DVD somewhere.
I can't remember which one that was.
That might have been Val. Was that Val?
I don't remember.
Because Tim Burton did the first two. Actually, I just listened to a podcast about Tim Burton.
Wasn't Schwarzenegger in one?
Yeah, he was Dr. Freeze.
Yeah.
I see you later. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Uma Thurman was Poison Ivy in one of them.
Yep.
I don't... Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Sorry, my internet's booting up. But Tim Burton, they revived Batman because Tim Burton had already done Beetlejuice and everything, and they're like, oh, this guy can succeed with practical effects on basically no budget. So what happens if we give him a budget? And Prince does the fucking soundtrack. And then you get Batman.
You get Batman.
Internet movie database.
Batman Returns.
Which one are you talking about? The one with Danny DeVito?
Yeah, as the Penguin.
Oh, dude, there's a movie coming out. We're dating the podcast here. Bradley Cooper plays Leonard Bernstein.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard anything about it. Bradley Cooper's a hell of an actor.
The only thing I have heard was he was getting some flack because he had to put on a prosthetic nose.
So fucking what? He's getting into character.
But
nobody gave shit to Remy Malek for putting on fake teeth.
That being said, what happened was the son and the family of
Batman Returns.
the guy he was portraying came back and went, "No, Dad had a big nose."
Fucking Remy Malek put on a giant set of fucking chompers to play.
I was gonna say it has Tim Burton vibes.
That was Keaton. Keaton was Batman in that
Okay.
one. Yeah, Christopher Walken.
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
Is she still hot?
I don't.
I mean, that movie was over 30 years ago.
Oh shit.
Dude, she still got it going on.
But the only 3 Batman that I know is the Michael Keaton Batman Returns,
Yeah.
the Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale
Yeah.
Batman,
Yeah, they're the ones.
and the College Humor. That's all are so much fun.
Because everybody gave Christian Bale so much shit. Because if I remember right, I haven't watched these in a while, but if I remember right, Michael Keaton didn't change his voice when he put on the Batman costume.
Correct.
He was just Michael Keaton in a
Yep.
fucking rubber suit,
Yep.
right? But Christian Bale went
Changed his voice.
from being Christian Bale with an American accent due to super British to God.
Where were the other drugs going?
Rachel. You know what I mean? Like just super gravelly. Like,
Yes.
okay, I mean, like, I understand. Like, if somebody, especially with like somebody could be like, "Oh, dude, that's Bruce Wayne. I've seen him in a fucking
Yeah.
press." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've heard that motherfucker talk before.
Yeah.
like it makes sense to disguise your voice.
So familiar.
But
Rachel.
but it was College Humor.
There was
right?
College Humor, yeah.
College Humor did a bunch of spoof videos.
Oh, yeah.
because that was like peak start of viral video.
Yes.
type shit.
My two favorite Batman starts his voice trying to imitate the sonar from bats. So he was like, "Where were the other drugs going?"
That sounds terrible.
Right. So it's set in Batman Begins, where he's got the dirty cop hung up.
Yeah.
Right. And he's trying to question him, and this guy's hanging upside down, just going, "What? Where were the other drugs going? Why did you sound like that?" "I was trying to, this is kind of embarrassing. Can I run a few more by you?" And it goes through this montage of like a whole bunch of different like impersonations.
Yeah, they're funny.
And at the end, he just starts coughing, and he goes, "Where were the other drugs going?" And he's like, "That one."
That's a good one.
Are you sure? Yeah, swear to God. Swear to me.
And then he kills him.
Yeah.
Or no, my favorite one was when he is like getting interrogated. I think Patton Oswalt was in it, and he fucking no, those guys are sleeping.
Yes.
And he fucking kills like 30 dudes.
Yep.
No, they're sleeping. What are you talking? They are dead. They are so. No, they're not. No, they're not.
No, yes, that one was also
pretty
good.
Or the one after Dark Knight Rises come out. Spoiler. But when what's her face, the French chick in the real movie in Dark Knight Rises, fucking stabs him.
Yes.
The order would surprise you.
That's not fair.
Yeah, that one's really good.
That one is by far my favorite. When I like show this group of
It's got to
people,
be the funniest one.
it's the first one I go to. Right? A lot of people would be like, "No, you got to save the best for last." No, fuck that.
You
Hook 'em.
warm up with the voice one,
Hook
and
'em.
then maybe they're sleeping.
Nope.
And no.
Nope. Hook them with. Her last words were, Spit in my mouth. Hook him with that.
The bat suit, it really seals in the flavor.
A is for Alfred. B is for bats. I found it. I'm the world's greatest detective.
I know they're on YouTube. Dig them up. If you, here's what you should do. You should watch in order. You should watch one of the Tim Burton Batman movies. Pick which one. Doesn't really fucking matter. And then watch Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight Rises, and then watch the College Humor shit.
Yes.
Or just skip to the end, like I do with most TikToks, and it really seals in the flavor.
All joking aside, I am losing quite a bit of blood.
Hadoosh. From College Humor.
Yeah.
They put out some quality shit back in the day. And then a rival to them was Will Ferrell's website that he started with Adam McKay, Funny or Die. Mm-hmm. That had, I think the first video they posted was The Landlord. Did I ever show you that one?
Oh, yeah.
It was
the
Adam McKay's like 3-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
And
it's just gibbering to.
Yeah, and she's gibbering to Will Ferrell, who owes her rent.
Yes.
I want my money, bitch!
I'm sorry. You'll get your money. I promise.
That is, it's like peak 2006, 2007 humor.
Correct.
I mean, it's still funny to me now.
I saw a meme.
Oh, geez.
The other day.
Oh, I gotta send you one actually.
That
I have one. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna send it. Yeah.
That was like, millennials. I don't understand Gen Xers and Gen Zers' sense of humor nowadays. And then it goes, the millennials' sense of humor, and it had a snapshot of Charlie the Unicorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie, I never liked Charlie the Unicorn. Or what were the llamas that were fucking,
The llamas with hats?
Yeah.
Those were awesome.
Eating people.
Carl, that kills people. Carl, what's wrong with you? Well, I kill people and I eat hands, so that's two things.
They were just so fucking out there.
So
They were that was almost too dark for me. I might think they're funnier now.
So the first 4 episodes of the llamas with hats are the best. After that, they just get weird and like out there. But sidebar, we have a guy at work named Carl.
And how do you say his name?
No, nowadays it's just Carl. But when I first started, I totally did that. I went, Carl, that kills people. And he just kept looking at me because, EMS and firefighting, we're not supposed to kill people and all that stuff. So when you're accused of that, you kind of give people weird looks. But I'm like, no, it's an old YouTube video. Like, look it up. Dude his youngest son's 23, so he's probably 42-ish. I don't know his age. Mm. He's older than me.
I don't know this fucker.
He's older than me. But he went home and watched all of them.
That's too much. I could do 2 at a time.
Next time he showed up, he's like, that was hilarious. Thank you for showing me those videos. But yeah. Carl, that kills people.
I can't watch all of them in sequence.
Like I said, the first 4, good. I can watch the first 4 in sequence. After that, fuck them.
Trying to think of other internet videos. I will put maybe on the Twitter when this comes out. I'll schedule a post. My favorite video of all time. It's 10 seconds long. It's definitely worth your time. I'll post that on the Twitter.
Okay.
Check our Twitter. Whenever the fuck this comes out.
Yeah, episode 51.
I'll have to sync them up or whatever. Yeah. 51. But you're talking like 2006, 2007.
Peak YouTube.
Yeah. Early YouTube before it got into, people really trying to scrub for money. People were just posting shit for fun.
Yep. When it was still kind of end of dial-up, beginning of wireless.
We had DSL.
I have no clue what that was.
It was somewhere in between high speed and
Okay.
dial-up. We did have dial-up for a little bit. We had a second phone line installed.
Oh. We didn't have that.
I think we had AT&T. AT&T was running a special or some shit. Second phone line wasn't that much money. And, to get on AOL and instant messaging people, and you couldn't really do much with dial-up. It was fucking slow as fuck.
Yeah.
Then we had DSL. It was like $30 a month or some shit like that. And that was a little quicker. And then eventually, I think my dad got to write it off because of his job, but then we got high speed through cable and LimeWire days, bro.
Nope, don't remember.
I was so smart. I downloaded LimeWire Pro through LimeWire because you could download programs and everything.
Ooh.
I mean, it still gave my parents' desktop computer AIDS, but it was it was like AIDS light.
Oh, perfect.
It was so
Like
much
the AIDS you can live with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you take a pill.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson AIDS. That guy hasn't aged at all. We're definitely getting canceled.
Yeah, we're going to get an angry letter. That's so insensitive. Yeah.
Well, our shit is rated E for explicit for a reason.
What?
I make sure to check the box every single time I upload an episode.
Yeah, I got asked a couple times why our podcast was rated E, and I just went, well, let's take a minute and fucking think about this.
Shit.
All right. I drop F-bombs a lot.
You're a firefighter.
I'm a firefighter.
There's such a thing as shop talk.
Yep.
We both went to public school.
Oh, boy.
Oh, fuck, bud.
Fucking public school, man.
Basically, all the music I listened to was marked explicit, too.
So,
Dude,
sidebar.
You know the album that's been on rotation for me like the last 2 weeks is the
Wu-Tang Clan?
the OG Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. So sidebar.
That's what I've been listening to on heavy rotation for the last like 2 weeks.
I don't know what my coworkers think of me, but
Well, I bet we'll find out.
I'm starting to like be afraid of what they think of me because we got on the topic of podcast and all that stuff, and it for whatever reason the conversation shifted to weird calls and this and that, and one of our members who works other places just went, oh yeah, like you remember the story about the girl who put the dildo on the screwdriver, right? The power screwdriver.
You're like a sawzall?
No, like
I've seen
a
that
power
before.
screwdriver, and like and
Twisted up her pussy?
Yeah, and this and that, and
Marked E for explicit, everybody.
marked E for explicit for a fucking reason.
I've seen him stick a dildo on the end of a sawzall before. I mean,
you
that's
know-
dangerous, though.
you know
Because
what-
if it goes through the silicone, man, that's cutting up the fucking clit.
The audacity. This person, who will remain nameless, stops the story mid-sentence and goes, "What's that called?" and looks right at me. And I just went, "Really? Why do you look at me like I have the answers?" And they're like, "Well, we just figured if anybody here, you'd probably know the answer." I'm like,
What? You're the sex toy connoisseur?
I guess.
Oh.
And I don't understand.
Are you well versed in Sibians and whatnot?
What? What are those? What are those?
They're the saddle things that either have a vibrating thing, or
Okay.
they have a vibrating member on them.
Okay.
And ladies or men, it's equal opportunity here. They ride them for pleasure.
Okay. I'm on the same page now.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I am not an expert on those.
Basically, you got to plug it in because. Well, I mean, I bet there's some that are, battery powered now, but, you want to plug it in for, reliability
Yeah.
reasons,
Yeah.
depending
So
on
it
the
doesn't
setting.
lose power.
Right. I mean, if the shit runs on a 9 volt, like it's
Yeah,
not going to
because
last
by the
that
time
long.
you're ready to climb it,
then the battery dies.
The battery dies.
You want
and
to
you're
plug
like,
it in.
Oh,
You want sure power.
exactly.
But yeah, it's basically a vibrating saddle with some sort of attachment.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Yeah. So they stop their story mid sentence and just looks at me. It's like, what's that called? I'm like, I don't know. I'm sure it's called something, but I don't know what it's called. And they're like, oh, figured you know, but whatever. I'm like, thanks. Why would I know? I don't know, but thanks anyways.
Come on, they have the internet. They can look all this shit up.
So they continue their story, and they're like, yeah, we've heard, this and that, and then, like, sticking gerbils up tubes and the bun. I'm like, that's called felting. And they're like, see? You know that.
The big rumor was, which celebrity was it? Was it fucking Richard Gere? No, Richard Gere banged a train. No, Eddie Murphy banged a tranny. Richard Gere shoved a gerbil up his ass.
Ooh.
I think that was what it was. That was
Armageddon.
that was the rumor. I guess that was a thing because then they crawl around up there and
Scratches everything.
South Park did an episode, and then in the South Park episode, they named the gerbil Lemmy Winks, and they like went on this mystical quest to get out of the large intestine. Lemmy Winks, Lemmy Winks. It's so ridiculous.
I think
That just sounds.
I think that episode was playing the other night too.
that sounds about right.
Yeah, because
That
he
was a
meets
great
a frog
episode.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
He
That
goes
was,
on the quest in the
and
dude's
they
ass.
Yes, and they crown him the King Gerbil or whatever.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the South Park episode.
Yes, that was.
But I guess
playing
people do
last
that.
night actually.
But that's a little too far for me. The gerbil.
and the dildo on the drill is not too far for you, Aaron.
Well, I mean, I have
Sorry,
seen.
you waxed your asshole, so nothing's off limits.
Not yet. I have seen videos of ladies that basically have it's a fuck machine. It's a dildo attached to a pole, and it fucking ring, 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 ring.
It spins and goes forward and back.
I mean, it's why we have robots at work. You don't got to pay them health insurance. They don't get tired. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's true. True.
they could just go and go and go.
Yeah.
They have the stamina of your 120 volt outlet. I mean, that's what it is.
Jesus.
What?
This is why we're rated E.
E for explicit.
Yes.
And
Explicit, not everyone.
correct. We are not an EA sports game.
Correct.
This is
Rated E for everyone.
I work in a factory
I'm
and you're a firefighter.
We both went to public school.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And we have access to the internet.
My children are fucked.
Well, yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. The amount of shit that they're going to learn from you. And
For the
me.
record, I learned way more socially in public school than I did in the classroom. Like geometry, I don't remember any of that fucking shit.
Oh,
but
you
I
don't
remember how
the
to
proofs and
how to
shit?
interact with different social groups, how to talk with people, how to blend into a crowd. I learned so much more that helped me later on in life going to public school than in my I guess technically in my career too. It's for factory job's a job. It's not a career. Yeah. But I'm saying just being able to talk to people.
It's a skill.
From public school.
Yeah.
Don't hate on public school, man. Public school is like dealing with the public, a microcosm of the public.
Is that why it's called public school?
I'm saying because you're going to deal with all different kinds of fucking assholes out in the real world.
Yes.
That's a whole different episode.
Yes.
With that sigh, that is a whole different tangent and a whole different episode.
I'm just saying both figuratively and literally.
Right.
Because like
you want a customer service job? Don't go to private school.
Fuck customer service jobs.
Oh, dude, it blows. It's the fucking worst. I worked the first hotel I worked at. It was a casino hotel, so people would come to gamble. The room was paid for with your gambling money. You come, you throw your bullshit in the room, and you come down to the casino floor.
Mm-hmm.
A lady, I was working a Sunday morning, and the lady wanted her room comped because in Illinois back in the day, the casinos by law had to be on water. So the casino I worked at, it was a land-based casino. It was on solid ground. It was a land-based casino, but the casino floor underneath it had a hatch with a big bag of water. So it was technically on the water. I'm putting that in air quotes, right? But the hotel was on solid ground. The rest of the building was on solid ground. You took a fucking highway to get there.
Yeah.
It's on solid ground.
Yeah.
The casino floor was on the water.
Mm-hmm.
This lady, and it was built in the middle of a fucking swamp. Like, they cleared this swampland and built this casino because it was prime real estate right off of 2 major highways. And this lady comes down to the desk and she goes, I couldn't sleep at all. I couldn't sleep in. I drank too much last night. And there was birds chirping right outside my window. Ma'am, you have a lake view. That's where birds stay. Your window has a little bit of a natural ledge. What do you want me to do about it? Well, I want a room for free. I'm like, you want me to stop nature from waking you up on a Sunday morning?
Yeah, get fucked.
If I could have said get fucked.
I'm sorry
Get
you had a
fucked.
negative experience at our hotel.
How about I give you breakfast
Yeah.
and never come back and see me again?
Here's a free breakfast.
You fucking idiot.
And here's your first game on the slots.
$5 in free play and a breakfast.
Yeah.
I think I know I've given that to people before. Here, have free shit.
Yes.
Customer service.
Okay.
People are fucking stupid. They're fucking stupid.
Okay.
Oh my God, nature woke me up. I expect free shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Just fucking.
Get fucked.
Why don't you take that up with nature?
Yeah. Why didn't you go kill the bird?
Excuse me.
Don't birds wake you up at your house?
Mr. Bird. You're being too loud.
If you could bring it down a notch.
I
And she was a very typical.
Becky, I don't think it can understand you. Sorry. Tweet, Birdie. Tweet.
This has been another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. We're just gonna end on that. Find us on Twitter, Instagram. You can listen to us on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcast, Audible, and Overcast. That was the other one. You can listen to us 6 different places, whichever is
Holy shit.
most convenient for you. It turns out it's really easy to post your fucking podcast places. I just didn't figure it out. Yeah.
We're spreading like weeds.
Or birds.
Or birds. Tweet.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We out.
I want my money, bitch!
I'm sorry.